Look at this dude.
Whoosh, everybody, welcome back to another video. Hey man, if you haven't already, then so make sure you are subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, click that bell while you're at it so you can be a part of the Post Noti Gang family, best family on YouTube. That's no cap, hands down. Hey man, we are here for Ray William Johnson. She slept with 20 Buddhist monks. Oh, she a hoe. We're gonna do less talk and more reacting. Let's dive right into this video. Lego.
So this woman smashes with a bunch of Buddhist monks and then tries to blackmail them for like millions of dollars.
Oh, she worse than a hoe, bruh.
Now the woman, they call her Sika, and Sika is 23 when this story starts, and she's living in Thailand, and one day in 2013, she somehow meets this older monk, who is the abbot of this local monastery. So we'll just call him Abbot. And
Can Abbott still get it up?
Abbot thinks Sika is fine. And so they hit it off and they start hanging out, and even though he's a monk and has taken a vow of celibacy, eventually...
Oh, so being a monk, you gotta be celibate? I did not realize that. Interesting.
Abbot and Sika start smashing. Not only that, but Sika ends up falling in love with him. Like,
oh, she actually falls in love with him?
Really in love. She thinks she's never felt this way before about anyone. She even starts thinking she wants to marry Abbott. Now, of course, Abbott can't marry Sika. Monks aren't allowed to smash, so they're definitely not allowed.
Wait, monks can't smash even if they're married? Wait, what? So wait, are they a virgin their whole life? Wait, how do they reproduce then? Wait, what? That don't make sense.
To get married. Regardless, they continue on with this secret affair. And he treats her nice, and he supports her emotionally, he gives her attention, but even more importantly, Abbott has access to money. In Thailand, people are apparently always donating money to the temples and to the monks as offerings, and the monks aren't really supposed to do anything with that money because they are supposed to be living these simple lives. So Abbott starts taking some...
I could never be a monk, but shout out to all the monks out there. Y'all do your thing, but I could never be a monk.
This money he has access to, and he buys things for Sika, and he pays for her to live a much better life than she's been living. For example, one time she asks him for a new Mercedes, and Abbott, he goes out and he just buys her one, here you go. So you can see why
damn, she really finessing out here. But if she actually fell in love with the dude... That's interesting. So I guess she's not a gold digger if she actually fell in love. I don't know.
She's so happy. And this relationship goes on for a couple of years.
Damn.
Here's the thing about all this though. Sika is all in for Abbott. She's in love with him. But Abbott is not as in love with Sika. Because at some point she gets some...
He seems to be in love if he's doing all these things for her when he's not supposed to.
Terrible news. Abbott is not only smashing with her, he's actually smashing with a bunch of other women. So much for...
Wait, the title said she slept with 20 Buddhist monks, not he slept with... Wait, huh? First off, how old is Abbott? Because once again, from at least the animation we're looking at, I don't even think Buddy can get the thing up. You feel me? Come on. For that vow of celibacy. And of course, when Sika finds this out, she is devastated. How could he do this to her? She gonna get revenge on him. She about to go smash all the monks in the village. I don't even know if that's how you call it, village, town. I don't know, whatever. But she gonna go smash all his friends. Liked him so much, and so they break up, and Sika moves on. But now she has a bigger problem. She kind of got used to that luxurious lifestyle Abbott had been giving her over the years, and she's not quite ready to give it up. So she comes up with an idea. Damn.
A way to turn all of this into a scam.
So this turned into blackmail.
She's gonna con a bunch of older monks. Abbott was just one horny guy, but there have got to be more lonely monks out there who want to smash. So she comes up... I guess
my question is, once again, how do monks reproduce? How do they have children of their own? Obviously by smashing. So how does that work, yo? Do they die a virgin without smashing ever if you're a monk? Or, once again, how does that work?
With a plan to start seducing these older Buddhist monks and blackmail them so that they give her all the money she needs. So she goes out, and she somehow finds a high-ranking monk, and she invites him over to her house.
So essentially, she didn't start off as a gold digger, you know. She was actually in love with Abbott. It's just she got so heartbroken, she turned into a gold digger.
To help her with some religious items. But instead of all that, she seduces him, and he breaks his vow of celibacy, and they smash. Then, afterwards, she's like, oh yeah, can I borrow 100,000 baht from you?
I wonder how much that is US dollars.
100,000 baht, which is like 3,000 US dollars. And of course, he's like, alright, and he lends her the money.
I bet. I could use another nut later.
Because, you know, I don't know, maybe the smashing was good. Oh, but she doesn't stop with him. She keeps going with other monks she meets in the area.
Man.
She meets them,
she getting ran through, bruh.
Seduces them, she smashes with them, and then she asks them to give her money. But, you know, no big deal for her. I mean, hooking up with someone and then asking them to lend you money afterwards, that's not a crime. Oh, but here's where she starts breaking the law.
Blackmail.
In order to ensure that these monks are giving her the money she wants, she starts secretly taking pictures and videos of her encounters with them. She basically makes sex tapes. That way...
Man, she a little thotty, but look, heartbreak can make a person do a lot of things. I ain't gonna lie.
If they don't give her the money she wants, she can threaten to release the footage and ruin their lives. Like, I obviously can't show you the real spicy stuff, but here's a picture of one monk rubbing her foot at her house, I guess. And here's another one of her holding a monk's hand on her bed, and here's another one of a monk passed out in her bed. And sure, these pictures may not seem that...
These poor monks, man. Bruh, come on.
Scandalous to us, but these are a huge...
Abbott f***ed it up for everyone, bruh.
Huge deal in the monk world. Like, you'll get kicked out of the monastery for this. And so anyway, Sika's plan works, because it turns out there are a lot of old man monks out there who are really horny.
Everybody becoming Eskimo bros at this point.
And so she's smashing with these guys left and right. And let me tell you, the money is now rolling in for her. And of course, Sika's got to spend it on herself because, you know, why not? Like, so she's going shopping, she's buying new clothes, buying shoes, bags, jewelry, tons of stuff. On one shopping trip alone, she spends 3 million baht, or around 92,000 US dollars. 92,000.
Damn, on just one shopping spree? Girl, you tripping. I ain't gonna lie. If I was doing some crazy shit like this, I'd be saving every dollar, bruh. Just so that, you know, you don't gotta do it for the rest of your life. You could save up enough to where you could just retire, bro. Like,
US dollars on...
I would not be spending it like this.
One shopping trip. And when Sika isn't buying herself things or like smashing, she likes to spend her time online gambling. And she does a lot of this online gambling. Sometimes she'll place like big ass bets, like the equivalent of 15,000 US dollars at a time. And I mean, why shouldn't she? Any money she loses, she can just extort out of the next horny monk who comes along. And so she keeps going, year after year. She's smashing, blackmailing, and living it up. And after several years, she's extorted the equivalent of 11.9 million US dollars. Oh my god.
I need to become a gold digger, y'all.
And at this point, she's smashed with and secretly recorded so many monks that she's had to get multiple phones because she needs more storage because she has over 80,000 spicy photos and 5,000 spicy video clips of herself and different monks. This woman is insane.
Yo, she is ruthless, bro.
But whatever, she's finally living the life she's always wanted,
yeah.
And she has no plans to slow down anytime soon. Until it all starts to fall apart. Because it's now 2024, and Sika is still pulling this scam. And at one point, she starts hooking up with this monk, who we'll just call Baby Daddy. And we'll call him that because one day...
She got pregnant?
Allegedly Sika ends up pregnant. And the baby...
It was only a matter of time. She's smashing the way she's smashing, bro. I can only imagine these monks don't have no pull-out game, bro.
...is his. Here's the thing about Baby Daddy, though. Not only is he a monk, but he's apparently some important leader of this famous Buddhist temple in Bangkok. And so at some point, Sika goes to him and she's like, hey, I'm pregnant, and you're the dad. and then she extorts him and demands that he pay her 7.2 million baht child support, or about 222,000 US dollars.
Damn.
That's a lot of child support.
That's too much child support, girl.
Baby daddy is like, oh hell no. But unfortunately for him, there's nothing he can do. She has all the pictures and videos to blackmail him.
That's tough.
Baby daddy does what a lot of
There's a lot of trifling girls out there that do that, especially if you got any type of status or money, bro. Like y'all gotta be careful, man. I ain't gonna lie, you just gotta pay attention to the red flags, yo.
Daddies do. One day he just disappears and he leaves the monkhood.
Damn.
Now remember, this is a famous Buddhist temple. So he disappears without telling anyone why, and I guess some of the other members of the temple are like, what the fuck, where'd he go? And so then the local police get involved because, you know, this well-known monk went missing, and they start investigating, and eventually they find him. And they're like, where have you been? And he's like, I'm being blackmailed. So then police start investigating more, and they find at least 9 other monks who had also been smashing with Sika and who had been blackmailed by her. And this is a huge...
So I'm just gonna assume she in prison right now.
...public embarrassment for the temple. And a bunch of monks get disrobed and cast out of the monkhood, and they're forced to apologize, and they take off their orange robes.
Sorry about that.
And they put on plain white clothes before leaving the temple as civilians, which I guess is like a big deal if you're in that world. Regardless, it all...
Like I said, I could never be a monk, so please give me the white outfit. I'll walk out. I got it.
...leads back to Sika. And so, in 2025, police go to her luxury home, and bam, they arrest her. And I don't have her mugshot, but here she is being detained by police. And so now, Sika is currently in jail while she waits on her trial, and they suspect she may have smashed and blackmailed 20 different monks. Wow.
My question is, what happened to the baby? Obviously, she was pregnant, so did she give birth to the baby while being in jail? Or did she lose the baby? What happened? Anyways, y'all, if you guys made it to the end, I do greatly appreciate it. Smash the like button, leave a comment, click that bell while you're at it. And until next time, I'm going to see y'all next time. I'm out.